Hello, I'm Sarah from South London Sling Library. Today I'd like to show you how to use the MiniMonkey mini sling with a bigger baby. This sling is fantastic, it's that big. So it's really handy for chucking in your changing bag, flinging under the buggy, or just kind of have hanging around really. It might be your emergency sling for the car, for example. You know, just really handy. It's also made of this lightweight mesh material, which means in hot weather it's nice and cool. It means that you can take it on holiday with you. You can take it on a day trip to the beach, for example. If you're paddling with your little one and you get splashed, the sling gets wet, it doesn't matter. Rinse it out, hang it up, it's going to dry super quick. Obviously, don't go swimming with a baby in a sling. You know, use a little bit of common sense. To open it, all you're going to do is push it out of its little pouch. The pouch is integral and it's got this nice black and white string which makes it really easy to find again. Because it's built into the sling, you're never going to lose it, so it's brilliant, really ingenious. I'm going to carry my baby on my left hip, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to find the strap and the buckle and I'm going to hold those against my body. I'm going to put my left arm into the sling and I'm just going to lift it over my head. Now, I can spread this fabric here so that it cups my shoulder and just helps to distribute the weight a little bit more. The way to gauge the how big you need the little pouch here is just to pop your thumb in it and pull it down to your hip to where you want your baby to sit. Now that for me, for this baby, is too low. So I'm going to get hold of that strap behind me and I'm just going to pull it that way. So out towards the hip that I want to carry the baby on. That's a bit better. The baby that I'm using today is Sam. Sam is wearing size 12 to 18 month trousers, and to have Sam sat on my hip in the position that I want them in, that's probably about right. Maybe a little bit too low. Make it a bit tighter. It's finding that sweet spot. Yeah, that's going to do. Okay, so I've got the fabric spread over my shoulder. I'm happy with the height of my pouch. Now I need my baby. So here's Sam. I'm going to hold Sam on my hip there. Basically, I want Sam to end up in this position, but without me having to stick my hip out or hold him at all. So all I'm going to do is bump him up onto my shoulder like that, and I'm going to put my hand through the pouch and just take his feet through. The great thing about the MiniMonkey mini sling is that on the bottom edge of the pouch here, you've got a little safety loop. Can you see that? So if you want to, you don't have to, but if you want to, you can take your baby's foot and just take that strap so it goes just around one leg. And that means that even if I completely muck up the seat, Sam's not going to hit the deck. So it's all good. Then all I'm going to do is encourage Sam to put their other leg around my body and sit down into that hip carry position. What you'll find, your babies will do it much better than Sam, is that they bend their knees. The fabric of the sling, see, Sam needs a little bit of encouragement to bend their back knee, but the fabric of the sling goes up into their knee pits and their bottom drops right down over the fabric there. And if you think about deck chairs, that's what keeps the baby safe in this style of sling or carrier, creating a really deep deck chair seat. So their knees are up and their bum is right down over the fabric. You know how hard it is to get out of a deck chair? That's what keeps them safe in this style of sling or carrier. Although with the MiniMonkey mini sling, you've got that little cheaty bit of a safety loop there. Once I'm happy that Sam's sat in the position that I want them in, knees up, bum down, this is the right height for us, this is where I want Sam. All I'm going to do is take the top edge of that sling, which is really easy to find because it's kind of lightly padded, and I'm just going to pull that top edge, wiggle it, wiggle it, wiggle it, where is it, there it comes, over Sam's bottom so that it comes up, and it is a bit tight actually, so I'm just going to put my fingers around the back here, find that plastic lip and lift, there you go, and then I will have to retighten because now it's too loose. I can bring that fabric up. Let's do that tighten towards my hip. There we go, perfect. There we go. Right, so the baby of this age, I can just have that fabric at his armpits. That's absolutely fine. A baby of this age is capable of sitting up unaided. They don't need the extra support of it going up to their the back of their neck. However, if I felt like I wanted Sam to sleep, I could get them to tuck both their elbows in and bring it up a little bit higher to give them that support. Look, can you see how airy this is? You can see absolutely everything under there. It's great. But yeah, baby of Sam's age, I'm quite happy for them to have their arms out over the top. Then I'm just going to take this clip here under Sam's arm to the buckle in the centre of the sling, do it up, and just snug it in. Just tighten it up so it pulls Sam's weight into my centre of gravity. And it's as simple as that. That allows me to be hands-free. Sam's centre of gravity is held close to mine. I don't need to stick my hip out to support them at all. It's nice and snug. If I needed to, I could tighten or loosen that sling just by lifting that plastic clip in the middle of my back. But actually, I think that's pretty spot on. To take Sam out, all I'm going to do is basically reverse the process. So unclip there. I can wiggle that fabric down Sam's bottom, boost him up onto my shoulder, and leg out of the safety loop. There we go. If you've got a baby of standing age and you're not using the safety loop, you can just bend down, get their feet on the floor and pop their bottom out of the seat and off they go. If you're using the safety loop, then they need to come up and out over the top. What's great about the MiniMonkey mini sling is you then just find your little stripy, there it is, look. You find your little black and white string, and then you're basically turning that pocket inside out and just push the whole thing back into that pocket. Strap always goes last. Like that. Stuff it all in there, pull your string, and there it is. Absolutely fantastic. It's a brilliant sling. If you want more information about South London Sling Library or any of the slings or carriers that we have available for hire, you can find those at southlondonslings.co.uk. I hope that helps. Thanks a lot. Bye.